Sorry. I'm back now. I was just messing with that. Okay. So, uh, I no longer have angry stomach, so I'm good. I'm good to go. Um, alright, so we're on week 21. And, yeah, it seems divination and lore is the next thing. Which we already have lined up, it seems. So that works. My lady, there is a letter for you. Okay. Seems there's always that poem that has to do with the queen getting screwed by a squid. Wait, that doesn't seem like a very good idea. Alright, we'll climb out and grab it. Ow. Lucky you didn't break your neck, but your bruises are going to make it difficult to do anything strenuous for a while. We're fine. We are okay. A wiggle wiggle. By the way, I'm back to the... Yeah, I am. Okay. Is this robot... Oh, that's cute. So yeah, I just went ahead and made myself some eggs and toast. You know, something not terribly major, but it did take me a little bit. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, that we hurt ourselves badly. Oh well. Okay, so lore and instrument, I guess. Novan Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were lumens, and they conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summon monsters. These monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captors and destroying the old capital on Cathria Lake. The resulting chaos shook the empire. Send him to your uncle. What about your brother Amand? He would be a safe pair of hands to watch over your dear. Skeleton services. So I wonder if we still have the... Okay. we don't have the physical penalty anymore. Except on weapons, but that's just due to mood. Alright. Oh. Hand's almost empty. Give us... Instrument and voice? You know, I'm a little disturbed, just a little, by the sudden lazy town following on Tumblr. Just putting that out there. Yeah, but who am I to judge? Also, one sec. There we go. I'm here to see you. She's a musician, wishes crown patronage, which means money. Sabine, coming musician singing for her supper. I love her design, by the way. I think this Lazy Town fandom has been strong all along. Is this trickling our way? That could be. Dabbled in certain musical styles. Wonder if she also writes naughty poetry. Musicians are often used as agents, secret agents, and messengers that can be useful but dangerous. Useful and dangerous. Okay, but nothing special. What do you mean she has other talents? We're familiar with the traditions in many locations, yes? Can you also perform accents? Like how Tumblr for some people is all porn on purpose. Yeah, thankfully lately I've not been having a lot of porn blogs following me, but like there for like the last several months I've been getting followed by porn blogs, and it's like I'm just sitting here reblogging Harry Potter and other random shit. Why are you hitting me with a porn blog? Hi, Mum, that I can? About juggling. You keep a set of daggers in the air. Interesting. I look forward to all you have to tell me. I'll have to talk privately to see how much she knows, but I think she might be useful. I'm of the attitude that, you know, I don't really care if you want to use Tumblr for that, but at the same time, just... if you're gonna follow me, I just want to make sure that there's an actual person behind that blog and not just a bot. I know, like, I have a couple blogs that do follow me that kind of lean towards that way, and that's fine. They post a lot of other things too, so it's like I know there's actually a human behind that, so I'm not gonna block them for that. No flesh mushroom on me, Dash, please. It's just the reason, like, okay, it was actually explained why a lot of porn blogs, like a lot of bots seem to follow people. A lot of it has to do with just trying to get their URLs out there. And they're basically by watching you and then liking something that you're doing, or just any random post, basically puts a link to their blog on your blog, whether you like it or not. I haven't had any of them, like, you know, start posting or reblogging anything of mine. Though, there for a while I did have a couple of sites that when I actually put my, a picture of myself up, like, they were liking that picture, and it was quite obvious they were porn bots, and it's like, what the shit? That's creepy as fuck. Used to follow Miles Edgeworth fan blog, but I had to unfollow due to the amount of logistic wang. Gotta love that wang, I guess? Not really. Well, for you, not really. Me, I'm just kind of like, tell me more about this wang. I'm going to hell, aren't I? Erection! Alright, we're good in instrument. We're almost good in... voice, excuse me. Fuck this time of year! Staring up into the sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. Flying star, pretty! Yay! What did we study divination for again? Countess Lee Countess married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. Countess of Dis is now married to the disinherited third sibling of the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas. Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without heir, a title may still pass to the Countess's husband. You know, really, the cat suit's not that bad. Lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brienne. Why does she keep writing me? We're never even friends. So she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenella's birthday party. Right, but when Gwenella's about to turn 15, she'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. The letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenella and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Fuck it! Do the thing! Be good to see my friends. Ah, excuse me. Alright, Internal Affairs, Foreign Intelligence, so we just basically keep on with that, right? How did I know I got 100 on that? On your journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Luckily, your bodyguards are well prepared for such an event and managed to drive off the attackers. You are inconvenienced and annoyed, but not harmed. It's like, freaking really? Oh, Lawrence and younger cousins are here, but Charlotte and her mother are not. Apparently Charlotte was ill. Iris, the Duchess of Lille, is present, but somehow always manages to avoid talking to you when you draw near. Age 35, former husband Yannick, Duke of Sudbury. Okay, so this is the Countess of Dis here. Her first husband as soon as she gave birth to his heir Gwinnell and married Bennett. Okay. This is Gwinnell. Oh, there's my domain now. I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Because you're of age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice. My home. It has never been yours. Before you can back away, their gaze gazes fall on you. They wait expectantly for you as near queen to settle the dispute. Test of flattery failed, but we side with Gwinnell on this. You heard her. She's an adult now, and she's in charge here. Thank you. This is what your father will face upon your coronation. Cast aside without another word. He's not going to like hearing that, is he? Nope. A bit later, Brainy catches up with you. Hello, Elodie. It's so wonderful that you're going to be queen now. I mean, I am sorry about your mother. Thanks. But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky. That's an odd way of putting it. Anyway, I was wondering now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you about all the secrets? What secrets? Like how to get in the old palace. I heard it's packed full of treasure. In the old capital by Catherine Lake. The abandoned one. Exactly! They had to leave in a hurry, so they left all kinds of treasure behind. Nobody ever goes there because the forest is supposed to be haunted, so the treasure's probably still there. The forest isn't just haunted, it's full of monsters like the Keithong. What if she's right and it is full of ancient treasure? Offer to help. I don't know any secrets about getting to the old palace yet. Come back to the castle with me, we can check the archives. Great! I knew you could help! I'm supposed to go back to school, but I was already planning to sneak off. I'll ditch my escort, sneak ahead, and meet you at the castle. This could be fun! And you all share a pleasant meal, prepare to return to your various lands. We are such enablers this run through. We're assholes. I like how the very last thing in my chat is just erection in bold letters. It amuses me greatly. I don't know. Suddenly. A bunch of maps of the area around Catherine Lake. Great. I also found reports of all sorts of really nasty monsters down there. It was hundreds of years ago. Palace was abandoned hundreds of years ago. The reports never stopped. Can't find anyone who's gone to the old forest and come back. Well, if it is full of treasure, would you want to tell anyone how you got in and stole some? Look, I know it's dangerous. I'm not stupid, but you and I are educated noblewomen, not peasants. I'm good with a sword and a bow. And you, don't you have magic powers now that you're queen? So come with me. It'll be an awesome adventure. Our parents are going to be so impressed. Is that what this is really about? Brainy's parents? Brainy? Scratch knocked all my game cases down. Oh, that little orange turd. Brainy, what is going on with you and your family? Nothing. Really, nothing. Ever since Uncle Kevin moved in, my parents don't want anything to do with me. I'm an adult now, you know. Technically, she's 16. And they still say I have to be at the school all the time. I'm the heir, I should be spending time in Mead. When did your uncle move in? I don't know, a few years ago, after Gran's divorce. Duchess of Lilla divorced her second husband, Jael. And he died. Is it Yale? Jael? Whatever. And he died right afterwards. She probably had him killed. Most people think that was no great loss, because there were all sorts of horrible rumors about him. But the Earl of Eo, Brainy's Uncle Kevin, was quite upset about it. I guess he liked the stepfather. It must have been a stressful time for your family. Yeah, I'm sure, but so what? That was years ago. They had plenty of time to get over it. I just want them to pay attention to me. If I find the lost treasures of Nova, they have to notice. You've already run away from school. If they don't notice that, they won't notice anything. You mean it's hopeless? No. I mean, all you need to do is stay here and wait. Getting into more trouble won't make a difference. Oh. I guess maybe you're right. Thanks, Elodie. You're smarter than I remembered. Oh, gee, thanks, bitch. Ugh. I'm just gonna sit here and drink my soda angrily. 'Cause fuck you, bitch! Okay, public speaking in court manners. At least she's not a dead bitch. Yeah, I mean, come on! Come on! What do you expect to embody the virtues of honesty, bravery, and generosity? Right. Duchess Amita is here to see you, my lady. Elodie, where is my daughter? Which daughter? You know very well that I have only one. How old are you? You're 36. Your elder half-brother... Hyacinth? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry! Duke of Mead before her, but died without heirs. Before his death, he was scandalously involved with Paulus, the old Duke of Versailles, Ignatius's father. Brother Kevin lives with her. Really, Mother? Because sometimes I think you don't have one at all. Granny, thank goodness you're alright. Oh, now you care. You certainly didn't want to see me before. You haven't let me come home in ages. Granny, darling, there are things you don't understand. I don't understand because you never tell me anything! Duchess sighs and embraces her daughter. Very well, if that's what it'll take. Come home with me and I'll explain everything. Looks like everything worked out for the best. Or so we think. Or did it?! I don't know. You borrow the menu for an upcoming banquet and practice delivering it as a dramatic speech to an audience of confused chambermaids. Oh god, I'm trying to think of how that would even go. Deviled eggs and braised ham. I don't know. You receive a letter from Brainy hinting at some of the complicated family drama that has been going on. Father keeps alternating between wanting a divorce and being afraid of losing his home. Extra section of the letter, in the letter written in code. Uncle and his stepfather. Her uncle and her mother? I wonder if she was trying to hide it. Well, I hope she'll be happier now. Wait, what? No, I repeat, what? That's my... Economics is bunk at this point. . priest kind of crap, but apparently it's not all that important. Nobility, am I right? Yeah. Has the king of Shenjia has become the true power behind the throne, that he may also have the powers of Limon. Controversial figure within the domain, but ministers who speak against him have been known to disappear. The king of Shenjia is wedded to a non-noble, a court musician whom she initially took as a consort, barring any offspring from inheriting the throne. She has since passed new laws to give not only her children, but also the man himself, an equal claim to the crown. Must have been one hell of a court musician. It's been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. Could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Sure. Employment. Appointments to recruitment drive. You have to start your room where the wait is waiting for you. Chocolates. There's something suspicious about this. Okay, you could test it for poison, but according to this, it says save it for later. Oh, actually, I should have saved it before that, because I think that's how you get another achievement. Here's a tip: if you want an achievement, test it for poison. If you get that option, do it. Just do it. It's hilarious. Can't believe I missed out on that. Actually, I want to see something. Is what week am I on? I'm on week. You know what? Cancel. We're gonna do it. But we're gonna reload so that way, okay, employment. Test for poison. Can't think of any safe way to test the chocolate. You don't want to leave it lying around where it might present a danger to others. Eventually, you mash the candies together into an unappetizing paste and bury the box in the flowers garden. Oh. Okay. Must have been different from the last time I tried it then. Because the last time I tried it, I got an achievement for doing a certain something. Well, I'm glad I did that and discovered that that's not how that works. So just ignore my crappy advice there. Alright, this says composure, but there's a slight penalty to it. You need to have partial success with dogs to have the funny thing. Really? It's been so long since I've actually messed with that I don't remember. I mean, I could tell you guys what it is if you really want. Wait, why did it have me study that? So for some reason the guy wanted me to study foreign intelligence there. CG, you know what the funny thing was, right? Bachberg. So yeah, what was supposed to happen, or what normally happens, or well, at least what I remember happening, was doing that, and Elodie is just like looking around. She spots a chicken and takes one of the chocolates and shoves it in the chicken's mouth, and then it's like, well, in the chicken's beak. Chicken dies from it. She's unsure if it died because of the chocolate or of the poison. Someone I have to talk to first. Wait for me to leave, then hurry off to rendezvous with your agent. Your Highness, I had a quiet chat with the workers on the cargo ship which carried the poisoned chocolates. It seems someone was bribed to take that package on board, not in Kegel, but further down the river in Merva. I had a look at the card and came with it and checked it against your correspondence. For a moment you were mightily annoyed that she somehow managed to get into your personal mail and read it without asking you, but then that is sort of the thing you hired her for. And the handwriting does bear a certain similarity to a prominent noble. You won't like this. What is it? Your Aunt Lucille, the Countess of Nyx. That bitch! What? I can't be certain, and even if she wrote the card, it doesn't mean she's behind the poison, but I'd be careful. If something happens to you, who benefits? Who inherits? My Uncle Laurent, her husband. If you'd like, I could travel to the Ducal seat in Merva and see if I can find out more. Yes, fine, go. Maybe this is all a clever trick or a misunderstanding. Dad wants to talk to me, which is probably more bad news. Find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on the approach of Sanjia, not trade ships. This is a word fleet. Shit. Okay, we're going to recruit soldiers. And we'll do that. You drop a naval strategy for ships to carry out. Could you stack as admiral? No, we're not doing that this time. We're staying in the capital. No, there's too much to do here. I can't go to sea. Do your best and Nova will survive. Okay. Well. This game. The last Deacon went into seclusion. He hired a stream of attractive young servants who had to be frequently replaced after injuries and accidents. He eventually died by falling from a high tower window, which his family covered up. But was it suicide they were hiding or murder? Organize a group of castle staff and coach them through carrying out a complicated multi-stage task. Danger on the high seas! Ships close in on each other, angling into range! The Shanjians have half again as many troops as you do. It doesn't look promising. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. The Novan ships are sunk or scattered as the Sanjian forces press towards landfall. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjian fleet will soon land and their troops will begin to progress towards your capital city. The remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Neva's future looks bleak. Alright, so what we want to do here is we want to attend services again. And this, we're going to save here. Alright, so battery and lore, I guess. I'm gonna switch my outfit while I'm at it. Flattering lure? Yeah. Okay. Small personal details help make the recipient of your flattery feel blah blah blah, yada yada. Lumen once tried to lift the curse from an enchanted spring whose water was poisonous and glowed green. After dispelling the magic, she tasted the water and fell dead. The green glow was not a curse, but a spell placed by a Lumen long before to warn anyone away from the spring's natural poison. Oh. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shenjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening the citizens. The diplomatic delegation from Shenjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem you that you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with the representatives from Shenjia. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you, a man announced by your servants as Togami, king of Shenjia. King consort, he should be, if even that much. He's a common musician who married his way onto the throne. My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you, so much responsibility to bear at a tender age. You yearn to slap the false sympathy off his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. Gee, he looks like a design that a certain gnat likes to use a lot. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. Sort of game. It is well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. I propose a formal duel. My power against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies. But I'm not a lumen. Saving it for the coronation, were you? Such a pity that you'll be unprepared. Well then, go find your crystal. Becoming a lumen is a very simple matter, and we can have our duel. What's the point? You know I can't win. Why don't you just kill me now? Because that's not the game. You want to save your people, don't you? I want to fight a lumen. If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion, even if I win. Really? I swear it by the gods, Nova will be free and safe. This king is a slut. I know, right? How old is he? It doesn't say. But yeah, he's totally a similar design to something I've seen a certain somebody else use constantly, and it's like... Ugh. Why take that risk? You're winning the war. It's not your land that I want, it's your crystal. Gain your power, I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? I don't like this, but what choice do I have? He was a musician once, before he married his way into power. Can I use that? Sing to him. Wait, we're civilized people here. If I might die, I need to compose myself first. I have only one chance for this. One hope to touch the heart of the man beneath the monster. You know so little about him, but he is a father who was once a musician. Music may reach him where nothing else can. And so you begin your favorite song. You were afraid he would be impatient in order you to stop, but it seems that at least for a moment he is listening. Pretty. What is it? Something my mother used to sing to me. She was the queen. She was always so busy, but she loved me. When she had time to be with me, to hold me, to play and sing, I miss those moments. Are you crying? How pathetic. Don't you sing to your children? That is no business of yours, isn't it? We fight, if I defeat you somehow, then your children will miss those songs. Well then, perhaps you had better lose. And what happens then? What? When you've killed me and taken my crystal, what do you do then? You came from nothing and made yourself a king, but that wasn't enough for you. So you pushed the boundaries, you conquered territory, you came after Nova. After me, do you go home to your children? Or do you go after another crystal, another domain? Be quiet. You know nothing of the world. You have the world, but you're not happy. What's the point? From the shocked murmurs on the part of the Shanjian delegation, you can guess that no one has dared to talk to the king like this in a long, long time. You hold your ground, meeting his eyes with your own, willing him to listen to you. It doesn't have to be like this. You and I, we could be friends. We could learn from each other. We could be part of something greater than ourselves, a new peace. And you can sing to your children. I have not sung in a very long time. I'll teach you my songs. Hold out your hands to him, open and empty. We can do this, together. For a long moment, he stands frozen. Then at last, he sighs and places his hand in yours. And just like that, the war is over. Remember this, I got this far and failed presents, so he bitch slapped me and I died. Oh, that's terrible. El terrible. Penalty to press, but that's what the guide says. It doesn't really matter at this point, I think. Oh dear. Shanjians have retreated to their own territory, and the mood throughout Nova is one of cautious optimism. It is not so easy to replace the lives lost and the damage already done, but it's still a relief to believe that it's all over and nothing worse is coming. Small celebrations are being planned in many towns and villages. Your popularity is rising. It would seem that everyone loves you. Well, almost everyone. I have a great deal of news to report. Everything we suspected was true, and worse. Were you aware that your Aunt Lucille was a lumen? She what? I found her journals. They were in code, of course, but no match for my talents. Your aunt intends to take over Nova and rule as an unstoppable mother-daughter lumen team. Charlotte is a lumen? No, your aunt intends to give her your power, and your crown. Where are the journals? I want to see them. If I had taken them, she would know her secret was exposed. And there's no proof. Proof is a thing that rarely exists, Your Highness. There is always doubt. This is true, then she has to be stopped at once, whatever the cost. If it is not true, I would be attacking my own best support, my family. Maybe a way to test whether this agent is telling the truth. Ask about Charlotte's powers. These journals. Did they say anything about what magic Aunt Lucille was trying to train Charlotte in? Well, it sounded like she already has some kind of healing power, but that can't be right. No, it's true. Thank you for your services. Go now. I will deal with this. You will now have to decide what to do about the Mervyn Serpent's Nest. Was Uncle Laurent involved in this, or was it all Lucille? And Charlotte, how much did she know? Execute Lucille and banish the rest. You choose to execute Lucille, but but then your aunt and cousins give you the stink eye. Well, then fuck you guys! With a heavy heart, you sign the orders. I like how we still have, like, this winning composure here. Alright, it doesn't really matter, I think, at this point what we go with, so... this thing says flattery. Oh no, it says ciphering. What am I doing? Okay. You know, I don't think I got the particular ending that I was looking for. Time has slipped by so quickly, only 2 weeks remain, blah blah blah. Almost always choose an extravagant feast. Because that seems to be the thing, I guess. Alright, doesn't really matter at this point. Studying ciphering. Castle is buzzing with preparations for your upcoming coronation. I'm going to collaborate with the designers, because we're awesome like that. Subject of our marriage. This is where we get to choose who we're going to marry. Valorous, the Duke of Sedna, is one option. Certainly he expressed interest in marrying you earlier. You may bring stronger ties to the domain of Talas and improve the situation along the Ilath border. Then there is Banyan, the Duke of Marie, a powerful and eligible noble only about 10 years older than you. There's Kevin, they're all, you know, although he's only an earl, his family connections can make him politically useful. There is actually an interesting ending with Banyan, but, yeah. However, considering the family secret Brandy has shared with you, could he even be a proper husband? There's little Adair. I think you gotta marry Gwenelle's half-brother, Ancient, who hasn't even turned 9 yet. And there are 2 or 3 minor earls around the age of 20 who might be passable alternatives, and of course you could decide to ignore noble traditions entirely and marry a commoner, if you were prepared to deal with the uproar. While you need to marry eventually, you are still very young. You could put this decision off until later. However, a clear succession contributes to the stability of your domain. Are you leaning towards any option? Excuse me. This is where we're going to cause mayhem and choose Kevin. It's not time to pursue that thought at the moment. Perhaps in the future. You know me, I love my mayhem. Mayhem? We're depressed, so we get a penalty to that. Oh, just wait. Alright, so... Reminiscing at this time last year... Barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. I'm not sure I like the design on the crown, really, but eh. Well, no, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia. I'm trying to remember what that's a symbol of. I want to say it's a druid symbol. Elodie was officially offered her mother's Lumen Crystal. She refused to accept it. For the first time in centuries, magic would have no hold over the throne of Nova. Jocelyn went home. Danger of a rogue Lumen weighing on their minds, the squad sent to deal with Lucille, Countess of Nyx, opted to strike quickly and without warning, aiming to eliminate her before she could bring her powers to bear. Kill on sight. Infiltrating the Ducal stronghold to remove one noble while leaving others unharmed was not a simple task, particularly when the easiest time to catch people off their guard is when they're at family meals or asleep. Once Lucille was dead, her Lumen Crystal provided all the evidence necessary to back up the charges of treason. The remaining family members pleaded that they had not known, but they were still stripped of their titles. For the time being, Merva would return to the direct control of the crown. However, if the survivors prove their loyalty, the line may one day be restored. Oh, but we pretty much fucked Charlotte over then. During Elodie's reign, the public opinion of lumens and magic in general would fall to a new low. Okay. After the halt of the Shenjian invasion, relations across the Western Sea remained calm and trade flourished. Shenjia's expansionist phase seemed to have come to a halt. Sometime later, a special trade ship from Shenji arrived with a tribute for Queen Elodie. There was a beautiful harpsichord inlaid with ivory and pearl and golden roses, as well as 2 paintings, clearly made by children depicting a pink-haired angel. Oh my god, that's cute. Elodie cautiously broached the subject of marriage to Kevin, the Earl of Io, indicating that she was aware of his circumstances, but that they should not be allowed to continue. Brienne thought the whole thing was a terrible idea, but agreed to help convince her uncle to leave his sister's house. On his wedding day, Kevin spoke as little as possible even to his new wife. She went to bed that night alone. It took months for him to talk openly about his past. Seduction by his stepfather, the relationship it developed into, the terrible night when his brother Thaddeus saw what he should not have seen, and then his mother's horrified— Whoa, this is not the ending I got before. Holy shit. His mother's horrified rejection. Erase divorced her husband from her husband's jail and once ordering him to stay away from Kevin. When he didn't, she had him killed. Was it any wonder that Kevin had deep problems with family love and wow. Once he finally gave his full loyalty to Elodie, Kevin's devotion could not be shaken or challenged. Indeed, he would react violently at any threat to her safety and swore that should anything happen to her, he would not live without her. Okay, that was not the ending that I was going for. There's an ending with him where Elodie marries him, and it's actually hilarious, but that's not funny at all. Holy shit. Well, I went into this for hilarity, and that happened. Wow. Okay. I think I'm done with this for now. Bye. Wow. I think you knew too much. I think we all know too much now. I didn't— wow. Okay. Okay. I'm laughing, but part of me is dying on the inside, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that. Because, yeah, the ending that I got... Okay, I'll just tell you straight up the ending that I got if you really want to hear it. Basically, the way it goes is Kevin tries to kill you a few times, which I was kind of suspicious of that not happening. But then it's like, you declare a truce with him, and then he's all, okay, whatever, and he becomes a marriage prospect. So then you propose to him, and then he's just kind of like, okay, I guess, I would be down for that. So then you guys get married in a small ceremony, and that very night during the honeymoon, Kevin tries to kill her again, but it's almost kind of humorous how he does it. And they end up dueling in the bedroom. And then she ends up throwing him out, and then decides from then on that she is not dealing with married life. That was the ending I was going for. I didn't expect this heavy shit. Wow. Yeah, that's because I just finished. Oh my god. Yeah, I got mindfucked, okay? One of the endings just... I was not expecting that. So, yeah. Wow. Probably because I am still live. I just don't have a video going because I just finished. I'm just kind of wrapping up now. Like, I don't know. It's 4:45 a.m. here. I don't know if I ought to really bother with anything else at this point. Probably not. I probably ought to go back to working on what I was working on. So I guess with that being said, wow, maybe I should make a that's all folks stream. That would be nice actually. I could totally use that. Yeah, I could use something like that. Yeah, okay, so it seems like everything's fine. I guess maybe I just needed to update some drivers. That's what fixed my problem from last time. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, and I'll still be around on Discord, but I'm going to probably be working on some stuff at least a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna go pass out. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate it. Next time we'll go for another ending. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, goodbye, everybody.